This stop is Astor Place and Cooper Square East. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 9th Street. Transfer available to M8. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 9th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 14th Street. Transfers available to the 4, 5, L, N, Q, R and W trains, M14 ASBS and M14 DSBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 14th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 24th Street. Transfer available to M23 SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 24th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 33rd Street. Transfers available to M34 SBS and M34A SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 33rd Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 42nd Street. Transfers available to the 7 and S trains, Long Island Railroad, Metro North and M42. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 42nd Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 50th Street. Transfers available to the E and M trains and M50. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 50th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 60th Street. Transfers available to the F, N, Q, R and W trains, Q32, M57, M31, Q60 and Q101. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 60th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 67th Street. Transfers available to M66 and M98 Limited. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 67th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 72nd Street. Transfer available to M72. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 72nd Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 79th Street. Transfer available to M79 SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 79th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 86th Street. Transfer available to M86 SBS. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 86th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 97th Street. Transfer available to M96. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 97th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 99th Street. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 99th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 106th Street. Transfer available to M106. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 106th Street. Next stop, 3rd Avenue and East 116th Street. Transfer available to M116. This stop is 3rd Avenue and East 116th Street. Next stop, East 125th Street and 3rd Avenue. Transfers available to M35, M60 SBS and M125. This stop is East 125th Street and 3rd Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. This stop is East 125th Street and Lexington Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Park Avenue. Transfer available to Metro North. This stop is East 125th Street and Park Avenue. Next stop, East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is East 125th Street and Madison Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and 5th Avenue. Transfer available to M1. This stop is West 125th Street and 5th Avenue. Next stop, West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Transfers available to the 2 and 3 trains, M7 and M102. This stop is West 125th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and Adam C. Powell Boulevard. Transfer available to M2 Limited. This stop is West 125th Street and Adam C. Powell Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard. Transfer available to M10. This stop is West 125th Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard. Next stop, West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Transfers available to the A, B, C and D trains, M3 and M100. This stop is West 125th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 125th Street. Transfers available to M11 and M104. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 125th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 129th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 129th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 131st Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 131st Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 133rd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 133rd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 135th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 135th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 138th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 138th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 140th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 140th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 143rd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 143rd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 145th Street. Transfer available to BX19. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 145th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 149th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 149th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 152nd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 152nd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 155th Street. Transfers available to the C train, M3, BX6 and BX6 SBS. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 155th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 158th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 158th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 161st Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 161st Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 164th Street. Transfer available to M2 Limited. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 164th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 167th Street. Transfer available to M2 Limited. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 167th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 171st Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 171st Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 173rd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 173rd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 176th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 176th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 179th Street. Transfer available to M98 Limited. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 179th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 181st Street. Transfers available to BX11, BX13, BX36, BX36 Limited, BX3 and BX35. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 181st Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 183rd Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 183rd Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 187th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 187th Street. Next stop, Amsterdam Avenue and West 190th Street. This stop is Amsterdam Avenue and West 190th Street. Next stop, Fort George Avenue and 66 Fort George Avenue. This stop is Fort George Avenue and 66 Fort George Avenue. Next stop, St. Nicholas Avenue and Fort George Hill. Transfers available to the 1 train and M3. This is the last stop. This stop is St. Nicholas Avenue and Fort George Hill. This is M101 limited to Fort George. A fare is required to ride.